right section. Also, if there is any weird muting going on, it's because I have to do it because I'm a bit sick, so hopefully it's not too distracting. Yes, let's continue. China, the northern song dynasty. In the story of water magic, there were four corrupt officials who were eating the country from the inside. Their names were Gao Shi, Ji, Gong, Gong Wang, and Yang Yuan. In China's actual history, there were six treacherous officials known as cruel governance: Xi Jing, Tong Gong, Li Yan, Yu Bin, Wang Fu, and Liang Shen, until a certain man pleaded to the emperor that their men were brought to justice. They revealed in their wicked exercises. They levitate, they levied heavy taxes, while the knights away in debauchery, spending untold amount of money on the arts, and use their armies only for their own selfish ends. And then, many years later, they received an opportunity that comes only once in a lifetime. No, 1,000 lifetimes. Though these evil officials existed only as a formless concept, they were summoned to Shiji as a single mass. They snatched up a holy grail and defeated Shiji and Elizabeth, who had been summoned there at the same time. However, it was their greed that first led them to the path of treachery, greed they still possessed in abundance. So they thought amongst themselves and realized they were powerless on their own. They may have succeeded in claiming the Holy Grail this time, but they may not have. They may not be so lucky the next time. The next. So what could they do? What power did they have? Mount Liang. Yes, in fact, that was all they had. They remembered the 108 outlaw who had made a name for themselves in their time. These heroic outlaws started a huge rebellion, but ended up meeting their ends at the hand of four corrupt officials. So the traitors decided to use the Holy Grail to summon the outlaw and inscribe the record of their loss directly into them. This way, even if standard Holy Grail were to take place, the traitors would remain safe, as long as they had recorded achievements of them ruling Mount Liang. Their victory would be assured. It was the only power they needed. It doesn't matter what day and age it is now. We can regain our strength once again. But that point was auspicious, maybe more akin to blind faith than malice. But realistic or not, they were still continuing on a miracle to realize their ambitions. Our enemy, Mount Liang's true enemy, is here. The four corrupt officials, the six traitors. Show yourselves. once knew. So we were the ones known as the four corrupt officials or as the six traitors. This is a cool design. It doesn't look like there are more. It doesn't look like there's more than one of you, except for your face. What are you, a colony or something? Indeed, but we do not care for your insolent tone. Hmm? Yankin. Okay. You're stubborn one. We see. That is about what we would expect from a soulful star. However, what the, my body is so heavy, my head and stomach are killing me. What's wrong with everyone? Do you have a tummy ache? Maybe kill me on you. It's probably because of it. Lord Kaigonwa, where are you? He's not here. In fact, no one on our side is suffering. It's only the servants allied with Mount. What do you do to them? As if you don't know. It was that waterfall alcohol they kept going on and on about. That alcohol contained very generous amounts of magical energy poison created by the Holy Grail. Magical energy poison. It is shame you did not gather 108 outlaws this time. But we still have plenty of lucky stick to our bidding now. That the poison in that wine has made no loyal loss. Now the outlaws of the mountain will continue to drink your dreams forever, drunk of their beloved wine. While in reality they will be our loyal dogs doing whatever we do. That's funny. You counts. You shall take that as a compliment. The Song Dynasty's days were always numbered. What is wrong with simply sad? Forgotten your beauty to show China and its people. Lisa, all the grown-ups look green in their clothes. Have they been drinking too much? What do we do? It looks like everyone is feeling sick. You two are okay? Hey, yeah, we are fine, just like you. That's right, we never drank the alcohol. Of course, you three are still just which means everyone else must have been drinking like there is no tomorrow. Yeah, every day they kept going on and on about how your day was. Just how to fight with who we have got now. You mean just the three of us? It will be okay. Abby and I both are very strong. That's right, we will both fight hard as hard as we can. Foolish girls. We are not the ones. We are not the only ones who need to fight. Bones, we are sure. Yes, we order you to destroy Mount Leon. We understand you very well. You may not be wise, but neither are you a fool. Look around, see how the outlaws suffer. A miserable sight, no? Are they truly the kinds of people whose rank you wish to join? Oh yes, we know all about your weaknesses. Your your mind is fragile. Your brain is slow and dull. But you pale in comparison to the original Guyanzo. And why are you an assassin? By all accounts, you should be a writer. We also know what it is you seek: validation. You should protect us and devote yourself to us. One day the Emperor himself will Iron Veil. Huh? Listen well, incarnations of evil. You once devoured the Song dynasty. There is some truth to what you say. However, it seems there is one important thing you don't know about me. What is that? I don't care too much about what people say about me. If they if they are people I think are way beneath me. Surprised. What? I see. That's really impressive to hear. But I also get the sense it's kind of pathetic. Oh no, I think it's very pathetic. Stop that everyone. You're going to make a stand. You're right, I'm pathetic. See? This must mean Guyanzo cares more about what these children think than what those traitors think. A foolish choice. We do not understand how one as lowly as Warsaw was able to defy us, but no matter. The outlaws of Mount Yen are already ours to command. Not even the Imperial Army can defy us. We are second only to the Emperor. Lady Kinliangyu, right. On behalf of Mount Liang, we will hereby eradicate these wicked officials that threaten all of China. This is your last chance to repent and surrender. Preposterous. We have the Holy Grail, Shijut's Leyline, and the outlaws of the mountain. More than enough to bury you or not alive. Guyanzo. Right, I am Guyanzo of Mount Liang. My star of destiny is spring. Destiny's star of destiny. And I am Ilza, the nine-battled dragon, also of Mount Liang. My star of destiny is my new star of Philip. Though we may have become bandits, we have never forgotten our loyalty to our country. Listen up, you 4 or 6, or however many of you please. We are going to kill you all Sugoden. Very well. Then you shall see how powerful we are for yourself. Yep, and the battle was not that difficult if I remember. That was it? That this cannot be right. Why is the Holy Grail not giving us more power? No, and for the matter, why did the outlaws of Mount Liang fight against us? You are all supposed to be our loyal subordinates now. I don't know what to tell you. I feel surprisingly fine. Yeah, definitely felt a little sick, but only because, well, indeed, this is a path well traveled by those who indulge in wine. I had my own share in my youth. Yep, no mistake in it. We are all definitely hungry. Yep, that we are. I am no exception. Man, I've got a bad headache and a stomach ache. This calls for some hair of the dog. Don't know what she's referring to, but okay. You're all hangover. Hey, don't you feel too bad? Giving a servant a hangover is pretty impressive in itself. Does anyone have some antacids on them? I need to settle my stomach. Why? How? Was this Caldia's doing? No, I mean our servants were drinking pretty lively. Liberal. Okay. Yeah. We were going to fight, but we didn't actually do anything. You guys were so ridiculously weak that we really didn't have to. It's true, we didn't do anything either. We sure did. Oh, this probably goes without saying, but for the record, I didn't know anything about this item. Definitely not. Don't look at me. I also don't know. Then how? So, speaking on behalf of Caldia, we have been investigating the singularity on our end as well. Your idea is to mix highly tainted magical energy to alcohol certainly wasn't bad. Well, that's not to say it was good either. In fact, it was downright devious and despicable. But as a strategy, it was sound. Then why did it fail? Bodega. Yes. How much alcohol would you say you all drank after reshifting there from Caldia? Hmm. Well, we started off with this many servants, each of whom drink about this much alcohol. Hmm? Well, then we kept getting more servants every day. So this is just a rough estimate, but I think it's around 25,000 liters. That means that would mean about 100 servants drink about 500 milliliter cans worth of alcohol every day. That thing was easy to begin with, but it's starting to look even more like surreal impressionist painting. I can understand how they feel. We have been drinking too much, way too much. So what? You are saying this is my fault? Oh yeah, I guess it is. You can probably surmise what happened by now, but your poison was far too diluted. But we put so much poison in, and these servants drank far more than even that. No, this can't explain it all. We still have the Holy Grail's protection, and then then there is the lay. Huh? Why? Why can we no longer sense the ley line? I'm back, and I bought Hongfeihu, Amakusa Shiro, and Hissin Lobo with me. Oh right, you're probably wondering where I went now. Well, I used Earth's evasion to go pick them up. I was a little concerned we might be little too late, but it looks like I was very good at this. The Holy Grail is hell yes. Sorry about that. I'm Amakusa Shiro, a man of irreparable morals, and I've returned with the Holy Grail. Oh good, you're back. Is that our holy grail? Indeed it is, and I hardly played any part in its retrieval. The Wolf King was the real entity. It didn't matter what kind of trap you set up against us. Physically, physical and magecraft alike. You snip them out left and right. What's this weird dripping smell? I got it. I nabbed the holy grail they were hiding here. Uh, that must have triggered the last trap. This whole cabin is about to come down on our head. Door. Okay. I couldn't see what was going on, but having the Wolf King carry us out in his mouth was certainly exciting. At this rate, it seems acquiring the Holy Grail also weakened pretty significantly. Now, would you mind if I excuse myself to pry the hot springs a visit? Oh, and here's the Holy Grail. Does this mean our goose is cooked? Like an overdone turkey? It's not over yet. We still have options available to us. At least we think we do. This is pathetic. Do you still not understand? Your schemes have come to light and ended in complete failure. Just give yourself up before you embarrass yourself any further. There's nowhere you can run, no way you can fight on your own, and no one who's going to help you. All you can do now is beg for mercy. Please spare us. This isn't our fault. We were tricked, deceived, bamboozled. That didn't take long. They must have a A-rank agility to turn on a dime that quickly. You're saying somebody tricked you. Who was it? The mastermind? And who is that? Oh please, you're obviously not fooling anyone. Oh, we know. It was just a momentary lapse of joy. That's no excuse. I better get to the hot springs myself. 4 corrupt officials, 6 traitors. Your crimes are obvious to everyone. I should kill you all for what you have done. But I'm not gonna. If you die now, you'll just start screaming again the next time you are summoned. No, we won't. We really. You can trust us. Like hell we can do. You don't even sound like you believe that yourself. So, I've made a decision. For your punishment, you guys are gonna take a course at our school of hard knocks. Huh? Let's see. I'm going to make you guys farm, fish, hunt, and do the kinds of job most public officials do. Plus, you are gonna go through the army's basic training. I mean, none of you have ever done a honest day's work in your lives, right? How dare you speak to us like that, girl? We. No, you obviously haven't. Well, I admit you have worked hard, but only in your own evil schemes and to selfish ends. You have worked to accept bribes, worked to misappropriate public funds, and to otherwise devour the country from the inside out. While that may technically qualify as work, no one would ever call it honest. Yes, now I see. Shijin, No, Ellie, this is wonderful idea you have come up with. This is this isn't going to be just any old poor machine. You're going to do physical labor and you are gonna do it honestly. No thinking up evil schemes, no taking bribes. Just good old fashioned work. Though the four corrupt officials, six traitors, were more had their title more def- definition than a shadow, they still managed to tilt their heads in confusion. Some of them started shaking in their figurative boots, aware of the horrors that awaited them. They knew that people work in order to accomplish goals, having a purpose in what directs a person's action. In their case, their goal has always been evil, selfish ones. But now they couldn't set goals like that anymore. I recommend that you make it your goal to work as hard and earnestly as you can. Otherwise, you're going to have many hard days of labor ahead of you. The four corrupt officials slash six traitors could see she meant business and once again began shaking in their figurative boots. Now that the poison has been removed, we can really go to town. Cheers, cheers, kampai. Shut up, shut up, shut up. The only thing worse than noise in here is the smell of all that alcohol. I'm sorry, you two. This kind of scene can't be fun for either of you. Here, why don't you two sit in the corner, have some snacks, and just enjoy the show? I think it's great. Everyone looks like they're having lots of fun. Abby, it's not fun. It's called getting plastered. Promise me you'll never be that kind of grown up. If you say so. Harsh but fair. Oh, say what happened to Lobo. He went up somewhere with Hissin. He hates alcohol too. Oh my, I wonder if that's also true for Mr. Hissin. Now that you mention it, I've never heard anything one way or the other. Hassan enjoys drinking alcohol. Time to call it a day and have myself well-deserved drink. I can't taste it without a head, but it sure goes down smoothly. Must contain laughter. I must not laugh. Oh, but since he doesn't have a head, I guess he meant drink straight from his neck. That sounds like fun. Though it's too bad he can't taste it without a mouth. Ah, all's well that ends well. Did it end well? It did indeed. So much for that. So much that I believe it would not be out of place if I were to dance for a song or two. Oh, did you dance, Lord Tajima? On occasions. How about you, Lord Quixote? But of course, any good night must also be a good dance. Then how about a dance right now, sir? No thanks, Sancho. You know, you only know how your villages folk dance, and they tend to be a bit extreme. Here we go. Wah. Hell yeah, give it up. Wahahaha. I'm already a dancer by trade, so I'm just going to enjoy seeing other people's dance for change. Oh, by the way, Evisabron, could I ask you a favor? What is it? I see. So that's why you want a golem. What do you think? That should be no problem. Alright, it's showtime. Wow, a disco ball golem. Wait, isn't that just an ordinary disco ball? It is what it is. Take it or leave it. Incidentally, the golem may dance, but I'm certainly not about it. Say whatever happened to the Mafu Tofu golem anyway. If I made one now, I'm sure I'll get in serious trouble. Yeah, you definitely would. Kin Young Yu. What is it? Your leadership provided a vaccine opponent on the battlefield, so as a revenge, I'd like you to accept this wine. Oh, thank you. But the forces of Mount Liang were difficult opponent for us too, so I think we are even. Now here, allow me to pour you a drink as well. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Hold it. I want in on this too. Kampai. Oh yeah, it's nice. I feel rejuvenated just watching them. It's shame I wasn't able to do much. I wasn't able to be much of use here. What are you talking about? You were the one who took over the four corrupt officials' six-streeters ley line without them even noticing. And you also prevented Hu Huyanzhou from falling under their control. This battle would have gone differently if it hadn't been for those two things. And you'd call that useless? I see, you're still just as skewed as ever. Well, I had to do at least that much, so, or I couldn't rightfully brag about being Taigong Wang anymore. Well, what matters is that the mountain came together and the Imperial Army lost. And that's what I call a happy ending. And I doubt that two people from the same time like ourselves will be fortunate enough to run into one another like this again. So if ever there was a time to celebrate good fortune with a drink, that is it. Now go on, drink up. Thank you, but you know something, Huya? I have a hunch that the day when we run into each other again isn't too far off, and my hunches always usually pan out. Really? Well, if you say so, Lord Chancellor, then I'll take your word for it. Now, kampai. Excuse me, could I get some sizzler in mine? Sizzler? Sizzler? I think that's it. I don't know, but I think I will do some spear dancing too. I'm sorry, spear dancing? I see. That sounds quite interesting. Martial arts kata are beautiful to behold, whether they be part of spear technique or not. She probably thought of pole dancing, but okay. So by weaving various katas together in a quick combination, they can be just as beautiful as dances. Oh right, that's what you mean. Yep. I sorry for. I thought you were going to stick your spear in the ground and use it for pole dancing. Me pole dancing. That would be quite the sight if I do say so myself. Yes, indeed. Huh? Okay. This is nice. Ugh. Man, I'm exhausted. I didn't think I could move another muscle. I'll say I can't believe those guys are still drinking. Hey. Here. booze. I pinned them, some from the party. Neither of us are big talkers, right? So as long as we have got drinks in our hand, people ought to leave us alone. Good point. All right, if you don't mind if I do that. Whoa, that's good. They are here now too. Well, for the time being, I guess we can just leave them alone. Are you both ready? Alright, let this arm wrestling match begin. Hajime! Uh, 5000 QP on Pongfehu, 6000 QP on Lord Pongfehu. I'll put 8000 on Hong, of course. I suppose I'll bet on Lord Pongfehu too. Then I'll put 20,000 QP on Lord Blackbeard. That's quite the bold move, Sancho. Lady Matahari. Yes. Would you give Lord Blackbeard some words of encouragement? If it works, I'll give you 10% cut. Sure, Blackbeard, I'm rooting for you. I mean love power activated. I lost. One cheers. One cheer was all it took. I can't believe it. What a pushover. Hey, no fair, Matahari. Oh, is there some rule against cheering that I wasn't aware of? Not at all. And thanks to Lord Blackbeard's surprise victory, I'm now much wealthier woman. Look, sir, not a bad haul at all, right? It's great having a capable attendant, but it's certainly not without its challenges. This is a good one. Is it? I can't really tell, but I'm glad you like it, Yanju. I think I'll have some too. Delicious. Since when can you drink alcohol, Shijin? I'm surprised to learn this too. Ha ha ha. Just goes to show you never know what we are gonna get with a servant. Me, I'm just glad it still tastes the same as it did when it was frozen. Maybe more of Mount Liang's outlaw will be summoned eventually. Though I hope Xu Ming isn't one of them. Still reeling from the time he beat your ironclad cavalry with his hooked lance, huh? Yes, I'm aware. It was really traumatic, you know. Just thinking about it makes me nauseous. Ugh. No barfing. Say, where's leader? I didn't see him at the party. Good question. Yes, I think it's been long enough that we can go look for him. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to begin the fusion now. Are you sure he'll be okay? Well, it would be one thing if they'd been separated for a year or two. But since it was just few days, the memory integration shouldn't be a problem. Obviously, the master here is the primary one. So when they are reintegrated, Little Pumpkinhead's memory should just feel like a long lucid dream. Well, of course, they might feel a little different since they'll be memories of real things that really happened. And of course, if anything like this happens again, there is no guarantee you'll retain all your memories, so watch out. Come on, let's get started. You're really raining to go, huh? Little Pumpkinhead. Alright, Just put your forehead together. Wait just a minute, please. Yanjo, I, um, I just wanted to thank you, Master of Kaldia. You have been kind to me, even though I'm such a you. No, I'm not that bad. Even though I'm such a decent, I mean talented, I mean exceptional servant, you really were amazing. I mean, thank you again. It makes me very happy to hear that. So, when you go back to your old self, do you think you'll still remember you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will. I see. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, although there are few memories of me that are kind of embarrassing, so if you could maybe forget for few those a little. Damn, you are a lot more brazen than I thought. And no, the answer is no. Wait, I still have more I want to tell you. Hmm, how do you feel? Sorry. How do you feel, Master? Anything seems out of place? Hmm. Uyanjo. Yes. I just wanted to tell you you're beautiful, unstoppable servant. Eh, Thank you, Master. I feel so fulfilled. There she is. Hey, Uyanjo. Oh, they are here. Let's say a proper goodbye, okay? Oh, hi, leader. I didn't th- didn't know you were here too. Oh, huh? Something wrong? Elizabeth. Hmm? What's up, Shijin? Lady Huyanjo is about to leave. If there is anything you want to tell her, it's now or never. Huh? Oh, Shijin. You didn't tell her, did you? Of course I did. Ah, that's right, I remember now. You said a lot of servants would disappear. Lot of servants will disappear once we have got 108 outlaws. And the same servants, and that some servants might stick around, but most wouldn't. Right, I know that. I did. But I was having so much fun that I forgot. Even though it's really important. It's not just important, I completely forgot about that as well. I did the best I could, but I guess it wasn't enough. You're wrong, Ellie. You gathered 108 new outlaws who all adored you, Master. That's beautiful, wonderful thing. It may not have been a very long. It may not have been been for very long, but you still become their friend. As long as you can carry that memory on with you, you'll be able to keep fighting. You think so? I'm not sure. I don't just think, I know. Believe in yourself, Ellie. You are a wonderful little girl and an awesome hero. You are one of the strongest, most well liked outlaws in all of Mount Lian. Huyanju, I'm not going to cry. I don't care how mentally fatigued I am. I won't be able to grow up if I cried here. I'm not sure that has anything to do with being a grown up. Please just take my word for it. So this is a goodbye. Of course not. I'll find some way to make it back to your Mount Lian, I promise. After all, you and I are sisters of Star of Destiny. But no matter how long it takes, we we are born to meet again someday. So all you have to do is be patient. Okay, I will. Well, this is it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Eh. It looks like I couldn't stop from goofing up even at the very end. How embarrassing. You did great, Ellie. No, I didn't do anything. It was all Huyanju. She was scared and wanted to cry, but she refused to run away. So I'm sure she'll keep her promise. Yeah, I think she will too. So what do I do now? If I'm not going to disappear, do I just stay here forever? Of course not. Would you do the honors, master? Huh? Welcome to Kaldia. Yes, epilogue. Life is full of farewells. And that's how it all wrapped up. My goodness, talk about an ensemble, 108 main characters alone. I can only imagine how the author of the Water Margin must have struggled to keep track of everyone. But then again, even the Knights of the Round Table have occasionally increased in number in later retellings. What do you think about that, my good man? Well, there are certainly far fewer of us than there were these stars of destiny. That being said, legends are nothing if not malleable. 108. 108 Knights of the Round Table. I could get behind that. You think so? Right now we have you, Sir Gawain, Mordred. Haven't we already have enough people for a comic relief? Dude, if you if anyone gonna if anyone's around here, here's the laugh stock. It's totally you. What? It can't be you. It can't be, right? I'm the sort of anti-hero who smiles unknown, knowing Snackle smile from top of a nearby large smile from a top of nearby ledge as he looks down on the rest of chattering away. Comic relief. Alright, that's enough. I swear you three are incongruable. On a different subject, where is the new Elizabeth? Oh, she is in the simulator. Now that Singularity Mount Liang is gone, she wants to form a new one in Caldia. Hey, I'd like that. Maybe I'll join her. Moderate, I hope you're not. Uh, you. I hope I don't need to remind you that a society of outlaws is no place for Knight of Round Table. Hmm. She's born. This cocktail's pretty good, to be sure. But I still miss the delicious unfiltered alcohol from Mount Liang. Yes, yes. So I've heard I'll have some in stock as soon as I can find a source. Now on a different subject. What's the latest on the matter we discuss? I've been observing the star and it looks like we won't have to worry about it this year. Isn't that great? What about next year? Japan has a has a good saying for times like this. It means speak of next year the Oni life laughs. I see, makes sense to me. But of course the next year always rolls around sooner than you think. I'll worry about next year when it actually is next year. End of story. Alright. Whatever began of 12-legged race contestant Ji Jin Huang Sanji or whatever their name was. Huh? Who are you talking about? If you are referring to four corrupt officials, six traitors, you should be working somewhere in the simulator about now. They should be working somewhere in the simulator. Okay. Oh look, there they are wiping down tables now. How can an honest day's work be so hard? Good question. That's definitely one for the ages. Though in your case it's because you deserve a harsh punishment for everything you have done. But all we did was accept bribes, spend public funds on private art, kill anyone who didn't like, and coerce women liked into becoming our wives. You haven't learned your lesson at all. Oh, never mind them. As long as they keep working hard, they'll eventually get what's coming from them. Who knows, maybe one day they'll be summoned as a servant, as a ruler. Shut up. Hmm. I think we are going to have to extend your sentence even longer. As long as Caldia's labor laws allows it. I'm happy to put you to work here for a long, long time. Eh, There, Mount Liang, Caldia edition is done. You did it. I did a lot of those resources thingies, though. Is that okay? It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, good. Then all I have to do now is to wait for outlaws to show up. I wonder if anyone's gonna come. Senpai, Bodica and the others are almost done cooking. I'm sure Eliza will be thrilled once everyone shows up to join her again. I hope someone comes soon later. You said it. Excuse me. Huh? Who's they? They couldn't have gotten here this quickly. I see. So this is Caldea's Mount Liang. I heard it's a den of wicked criminals and outlaws. However, oh, that's actually not true. What I really heard was that it's a lovely place with a wonderfully friendly dragon game. Would it be alright if I joined you? I hope so, because if you don't, I'm going to growl like a little baby. I'm always ready to do that. Don't be. Of course, you can join. Mount Liang Caldia edition is always open to outlaws. Now tell us your name, please. Of course. My name is Huyanju. These are the 9 tattooed dragons Shijin and Wei. Would you please let me join you at Caldia's Mount Liang? All together now. Of course. Oh, this is cool. No translation. Okay. Take up this golden cup I offer. Drink your fill while I yet pour. Storm awaits to steep away the blossoms. For life is a parade of paintings. But even so, a reunion is still a joyous thing. Nice. Now the event is done. Next is there any news about the Fairy Cup? Nope, I don't think there is. So the next event will be the Fairy Cup. So see you guys then I still need to farm a lot more because I was not
黒
there.
猫とパ
Was not there for most of the event. I just did daily, so almost all of most of the shop is still yet to be cleared. So yeah. Also there are two more. Yeah, one more quest to be unlocked. So yeah, I think I'll end it here. I'll do the challenge quest on my own because I don't want to bore you guys with it. It will probably take a bit longer than usual because I tried it and it was a bit annoying to do. But anyways, so thank you all for watching and see you guys next time. Bye.